watching Ballroom Fantasy. I'm Kamina. I am joined by Karina Smirnoff. Hi, Karina. It's great to see you again.
Great to see you. Thank you.
We are here at the Hollywood Dance Sport Championships, and Karina is judging this afternoon. And the ballroom is freezing, so we stepped outside so we could talk for a little while, warm up a little bit, and just catch up a little bit. We thought we would have a little moment. So join us. So tell me what's going on with you. The last time I saw you was probably a few months ago, and lots happened. You've been on Dancing with the Stars. You're now off Dancing with the Stars. And what's going on with your life right now?
Well, it's good to actually be off the show because I have an opportunity to be here to support Michael and Mary, Michael Chapman, Mary Murphy, for their competition, the Hollywood Dance Sport Championship, right? It's exciting because we actually live about 10 minutes away from here. So when Michael asked if I could do it, I was like, absolutely, I'll just drive down.
Conveniently located.
Yeah, it's not really in Hollywood, but
yeah,
you know, you call everything in Hollywood when you're in California,
it's
right?
Hollywood.
It's Hollywood-ish.
Ish. Well, you know, since you mentioned that Dancing with the Stars, let's just go there for a little bit because you were Dancing with the Situation.
The Sitch.
The Sitch. What was it like dancing? Because he seems like he's a character. Had you ever seen Jersey Shore before?
You know, I have never watched Jersey Shore, and I don't think I'll be watching because I know Sitch the way I saw him with me in rehearsal, the sweet, the charm, and the funny. He's unbelievably funny. Like, he would make me laugh every minute of rehearsal. Even our little disagreements and fights turned out to be, like, when you step back, it's funny, it's hilarious. However, like, it didn't come across in packages always as, you know, it is in reality. But I don't want to see the Sitch that people are telling me that they see on Jersey Shore.
It's a different aspect of the personality
Yeah.
or whatever's presented on the show. Do you think sometimes, like in the packages, like on Dancing with the Stars, when they're showing the behind-the-scenes footage of your practicing and everything, do they tend to portray it a certain way to kind of make it a little more interesting? Or
I understand the question. I think with reality TV, there's always a little bit of scripted in it, and it has to be. When you produce reality, like if you tape, let's say 10 hours out of a day, you still have to like cut it down to what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes that we see on the show. So like when you keep watching rehearsal, you realize that, oh, this could be a story. So then you choose like
I know,
moments.
you pick and choose, and then it becomes, all of a sudden, it's got a life of its own.
Exactly. So
that little 2-minute package has got a life of its own, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, I think he was very much like people saw in the packages, and he was sweet and respectful and tried hard and tried dancing.
How were those abs? Yeah, well, he was trying. He was trying hard. He was giving it a good Boy Scout try.
Yes, he did.
How were those abs?
His abs are pretty good. Like I was surprised because he's, you know, you see everything in pictures, and sometimes, you know, there is a way you can stand, but like he had a good eight-pack, yeah, all the time.
How do they compare to Mario Lopez's?
They're both different. Like Michael was very strong. Not that Mario. I mean, I don't know. It's like compare six-packs. They're pretty good packs. My favorite is a 12-pack.
Good no matter what. I guess.
I mean, I do love six-pack, but I prefer a 12-pack. No, I'm kidding.
That's funny. Okay, so now that you guys have been off Dancing with the Stars, so are you heading back east? What are you doing now? Now that you're kind of off?
I'm gonna stay here in LA because we still do a lot of result shows, and I have other projects that I tapped into. I have a fitness DVD that's coming out in a couple of weeks.
Oh, tell me about that.
It's called Shape Up with Karina, and I've partnered with Skechers Shape Ups. It's the special sports shoes that kind of helps you tone your butt, your calves, your thighs. And I've developed a workout that, you know, you can get a great workout, get into a great shape without wearing shape ups. But if you do wear shape ups, you get that much more benefit out of the workout. So it's a project that's
Is it anywhere, is it dance related, the moves?
Yes, some moves are from like dances that we've done in ballroom dancing, or like dance inspired moves. you are not going to become a ballroom dancer if you do that DVD.
Right.
That's not the purpose or
Right.
the genesis of the DVD. But you are going to get into a great
But
shape.
you've tapped into a little bit of the dancing style to
Absolutely.
incorporate it into the.
Well,
so you're rocking out on a cha-cha on your Skechers, or what? I don't know.
There are a couple of like steps from cha-cha. There are a couple of steps from jive. But because to be honest, dancing is the best workout there is.
Yeah,
it
it
works
is.
every single muscle. So I kind of incorporated dancing-inspired steps, dance-inspired steps into more like a workout routine. So it is like dance-oriented, but you're not dancing in it.
So it's out in a couple of weeks.
It's out in a couple of weeks. I'm super excited because it's got a lot of like special bonus features like behind the scenes. I'm talking to like some of the partner sponsors. We given a bonus workout just for the abs. It's a sweet
Always
DVD.
helpful. Abs.
Yeah, well, you know what? Honestly, like your core, your center, your abs
Everything
is the
goes
strongest. Yeah, you have that. You can have a big dinner and you can still able to hold it in and pretend like you didn't. You know, and if you don't have the abs, the dinner's gonna show up.
Exactly, exactly. What any other projects that you have on the horizon here?
Yes, I finally got the first shipments of my shoes. I've partnered up with Bear Paws.
These are the ones you were telling me about back in the
Yes.
summer. Okay, so
I've just got the first 2 copies. I approved them, so now they're going back and they're gonna put all the little like the logos and everything. But they are so sweet. They're funky. They're sexy. They're comfortable. And the best, the best review you can get is when you walk on the street and girls stop and you're like, "Ooh, where'd you get those?" And I'll be like, "That's a good sign, you know."
that is a good sign. Maybe I need me a pair of Bear
Oh,
Paws.
absolutely. No, it's
Comfy.
like they comfortable, but you can dress them up. You can dress them up and wear them, you know, on to go to the club at night. Like
Yeah.
they comfortable, but they're very sexy.
When is it coming out?
Well, the first shipment is going to be right before Christmas, but it's going to be a limited offer because we just haven't had the time to produce as many. Probably about 500 to 1,000, and then after Christmas, there's going to be probably in Macy's and I forgot the name of the store in LA. Then definitely on Bear Paws shoes website, my website. So it'll be easy to get to if you want a pair.
Just Google Bear Paws.
Pretty much, Bear Paws, Karina.
Yeah,
It'll
it'll
pop up.
pop up. It'll pop up. So, tell me about your personal life. How are things going with Brad Penny?
Great. He's
See, she's glowing again. Last time I asked her, she was glowing as well. So this is really, really good sign.
yes, it's a good sign. I think from every relationship you learn and you grow and you definitely become hopefully wiser and smarter and more savvy. And I think, you know, I've met Brad at the perfect time in my life.
Yeah. How do you guys handle? Because you're traveling a lot. I mean, not just with Dancing with the Stars, but just in general.
Yeah.
He's on the road. Well, baseball season's wrapping, but
Yes.
but during the summer, like let's say, you know, he's on the road a lot. So how do you balance the relationship when you're spending a lot of time apart?
I think it's just a matter of understanding and compromise. And sometimes I will travel with him to, you know, places I've never been to before, and possibly never go to again, and vice versa.
Wait, are you suggesting that you're not going to the hot spots when you're going to the baseball parks?
Well, I mean, they play in every city in
Yeah, I
the
know what
country,
you're
I
saying.
assume, you know, but the season is very long. They have 100, I want to say 62.
162.
Yeah, and by the way, congratulations, San Fran. Amazing job, because Brett used to play for San Fran last year.
I'm a Yankee fan, so I'm not so
I mean,
happy, but that's okay.
I'm
That's a
from
whole
New
other
York
story.
too. I'm a Yankee fan too, but we have enough World
Yeah,
Series
yeah.
trophies. Really, we can't complain. We have more than any other team, I think.
Yeah.
So it's tough, you know. Like obviously it's easier when you travel together, but sometimes I think a little time apart actually helps each other to miss each other.
Yeah, you miss each other, and it's like keeps it new.
Absolutely.
Keeps it new. Now, have you have you been teaching him any dancing, or does he have any aspiration to even want to get out there and move a little bit?
He's really good with tricks. When I came up with the tricks like lifts, tricks.
Well, he's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I came
and you're
up,
little.
exactly. So it balances it out. But when I came up with the first lift with that I did with Situation and Tango, where he throws me up and I turn 360 in the air and he catches me, I
That was a little
actually
scary.
tried. It was,
Yeah.
but I tried it first with Brad, and he caught me, and I was like, okay, it's possible.
Yeah, but you're comparing Brad to
But Sitch is
situation.
really, really strong.
Okay, but you know, okay.
I trusted him and I was right. He did it and he executed, no mistake. He didn't drop me. It was good.
So you're doing theater arts with Brad is basically
Pretty
what you're
much, yes. We're doing theater arts, so we're going to start competing next year.
So there's no Roomba going on. There's nothing like that.
Well, he had a choice. First, learn how to dance or learn Russian. So we said, you know, because I want to
go with the dancing. Much easier.
No, well, he says, like, he wants to know what I tell my parents when I talk on the phone, because, like, I talk half Russian, half English. So he goes, I want to know if you're talking bad about me. So he's learning Russian. He got Rosetta Stone. I come home, he's with, like, headphones and,
Is he getting good?
Yeah, like, he
can have a conversation with him?
Well, not that good yet. He's not that good
really
yet.
I'm really hopeful for you, Brad. I have faith. Okay.
No, but you know Anna Tribunskaya?
Sure.
Her husband, Jonathan Roberts, he's American,
right.
but he learned Russian on Rosetta Stone, and I can have a full-on conversation with him. So
really?
I think between me, Anna, and Jonathan, we like gave Brad enough courage that he can do it, and I think he will. Yeah. He'll be the first
awesome.
Oklahomian to speak Russian.
I don't know. Can you imagine like Oklahoma and Russian accents sort of mixed together? That's kind of
Okla-Russian.
Something like that. Well, that's great. I'm glad that it's going well for you guys,
Thank
and
you.
you know, deserve to be happy. Everybody deserves to be happy, so that's great. Anything else you want to talk to me about?
Well,
give me some scoop, something.
I'm excited to see Eugene and Maria later on. You said that they
Eugene and Maria will be dancing
and
later.
You told me that you had the pleasure of interviewing Slavik.
I was telling, yes, I interviewed Slavik several months ago, and he mentioned her name. Go watch my interview with Slavik, and you'll see what he had to say about Karina.
Good strategy, Slavik. Good. But actually, I think I'm going to see him in 2 weeks. He's coming over to New York for the World Amateur Championships, and then I think he's going to...
You mean for World Latin? Or?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
World Amateur Latin, and then afterwards he's going to fly over to LA, I think.
Is he? I need to talk to Slavik again, so I have to talk to you afterwards.
Yes, definitely.
So we can make that happen, perhaps. But
yeah. I think
terrific.
Every interview with Slavik is pretty much
there is
part
never
of history.
a dull moment with that man.
Never.
and he's a crazy, sick, amazing dancer too. So
yes, that helps.
So that is pretty great. Listen, it's always delightful to speak with you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Your mom is such a sweetheart. I got to meet her. She's super sweet, and she's obviously very proud and also very supportive because she's been with you in there with the whole time. So
thank you. And she
seems
got
like
the
you have a
whole
supportive mom.
Hollywood hairdo now and the sunglasses. She's fitting in. She's fitting in with the celebs and peeps.
She's getting the groove. She's getting the groove. Karina, always a delight. Thank you so much for speaking with me again. Thank you so much. Oh, I think we had a kiss there.
We did. That was good. That was good.
I think I even lost my part of my dress in that.
Ballroom Fantasy can handle it.
Ballroom Fantasy, always a fun time with Kamina and Karina.
Obviously.
Check it out. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.